This is Lana.
This is Tyler.
We are from the Secondhand Chapman podcast. So thanks for listening. Episode 4.
Thanks for listening. Our 4 already.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Boom.
Sorry, it's taking us a little bit longer to get the episodes out. I'm blaming it on Tyler because he's had exams and he's doing school now. So
much. So busy.
Mm-hmm.
So much homework. Jazz.
You've been in school for like 10 years, it feels like.
Hate it.
I don't even know how you're gonna be working. Like I forget how you like.
I work.
How you work, you know?
Like just picture like.
I can't picture you going to work.
Picture the best man in the world, and then look at me. That's how it's gonna be. The best.
I don't know about that.
Well, I had to do upgrading first, and then business school, and then summer classes, and then.
You did your HVAC.
HVAC, that was a whole year program before that. Ah!
It's almost over.
That's what I get. Like my most hated thing was always school. I don't know why. I was just never good at it. I always had a hard time with it. And then later on in years, back to school for 6 years in a row. That's awesome, but it's good. Like I just never good at it, and like I.
But you are good. You're just I don't know. You just had like really. Like a bunch of bird classes when you were in high school, so...
Well, clothing class, gym class...
Outdoors class...
Drama...
Yeah, see?
2 years.
I don't know, I just...
Why
you like didn't even need to write exams? I don't even
get
that.
Well, if you get a certain percentage, you get exempted.
Okay, we've never had that. Like, that's just weird.
That's awesome.
That's not even a normal school.
Like, I feel like where I'm from, if like you just showed up to class...
You passed.
You passed, you got 75. It's just like, I guess it was like, there's basic, middle, or was it special needs and middle, and then like the smart kids. I don't even know what the three were.
There was like, I know there was college university classes, and then there was...
No, not us. We had like the three. I was in the middle one. It kind of sucks. I think you write a test and they just put you in a, it's like, okay, you're in the middle. So you kind of get screwed out later on if you want to go to school because you just took dumber classes. Dumber? Is that a word? That sounded weird coming out.
Yeah. But see, like, what I'm trying to say is you didn't really get the chance to write a lot of exams, so that's why you're always afraid of writing them nowadays.
No. Yeah, just...
But now you're good. Like, you're good.
Yeah, been...
Doing good.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like, honestly, like, HVAC, I was so scared writing tests because you need 75%.
Yeah, to pass.
Just to pass, and you're, like... stressful. Like
you're like the top of your class.
I'm not up there. I'm not the worst. I'm not the best. But like,
yeah.
So that's fun.
Yeah. So what's going on in this world, eh? Like it's not something like an apocalyptic virus is taking over the world.
You know, like I hate to say it, but I've always not wanted it, but like I've always wondered what it would be like to have something like this happen.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting it, but it's crazy.
And no one was expecting it except for The Simpsons, apparently.
Yeah, and like those other books that people were bringing up on Facebook.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, that's weird.
It's crazy. They make people do crazy things. People jumping on bandwagons of like weird things, you know? Like the toilet paper.
Yeah. I don't get that.
No, me neither. Like, I think somebody's like, oh, like people are shopping for toilet paper. I better do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then like somebody sees that and everybody's seeing that and now it's just all toilet paper. Why not something better like canned food? Like stuff that you'll actually
because like you
need.
walk by the aisles where all the toilet paper and Kleenex and paper towels are and they're empty. Those aisles are empty. It's nuts. And then you go to the canned food aisle and it's fully stocked. I just don't get it.
Yeah, people are weird.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's a virus. I mean, like...
Well, it's bad. Like I don't know. Like, I didn't think anything of it until, like, I heard school was going to be shutting down. And then,
everything's being shut down now.
Now I have, like, online courses for the next week or 3. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe it'll get worse, you know?
I think it'll get worse before it gets better.
Well, everybody's jam-packing into these grocery stores.
Yeah, I love how it's like, everyone needs to stay home, but then everyone's out getting stuff.
It's so crazy. I saw people like in pictures in these huge lines, and like it's
everywhere.
it's a big social thing because like a lot of people are smiling and like in line. You know what I mean? It's really weird.
Smiling?
Yeah,
People are like angry and fighting over things. It's nuts.
Like the picture I saw was like the one in Guelph there. There's this huge line outside.
Oh, I know.
And like there's a group of people just smiling just like it's a social event or something. But,
Yeah. Oh, man.
yeah, and fights and all that jazz.
I don't know. There's so many conspiracy theories, too, going around about it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's crazy. Who knows what's going to happen? And hopefully...
I have my own theory, but...
What is it? I gotta hear this. You never told me anything.
No, I'm not... I don't want to say it on this because it's not really the platform for it. Because I feel like it's so controversial.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So... Which is the word I was looking for before. That was the
Controversial. You're saying C words like, con. I'm like...
I couldn't think of
offended?
it, but it just clicked now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, no,
But-
it's not that word.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
We went to Costco because we went to get actual stuff that you would need, like
Mm-hmm.
chicken that you could freeze and stuff that you would need.
Yeah, we're being like smart about what we were getting. Not
We-
that we were like trying to stock up, but we just
No.
wanted to make sure that like we had food for the week at least.
Yeah,
Like
well,
normal
I
people.
feel like we have stuff for the next month if we wanted. We have craft dinner and all that.
Yeah,
we
we
have
got
a
all
whole
the-
bunch of canned stuff. Mm-hmm. And we're in line, and I look over behind me, and the guy behind me, or like three over, has probably $500 of fruit and vegetables. Like out of anything, who gets fruit and vegetables? Like just in case it happens, I'm gonna eat $500 of vegetables and fruit in 1 week.
Just wants to be healthy.
Yeah, extra healthy.
Going down healthy. He's boosting his immune system.
Oh, that's a good way of doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it? I think it'd be better if you ate dirt to boost your immune system. No? I guess it comes from the earth, right?
What?
The vegetables and fruit.
Oh, I didn't know what you were saying.
Ooh.
I didn't know what you meant.
What comes?
I thought you meant like dirt. And I was like, yeah, obviously. Why would you
Yeah.
even say that? But
Yeah.
that's why I was questioning it.
What comes from the earth, though?
I don't know.
But so like that guy's behind us, in front of us, or to the right of us, right in line. We see this guy with like probably 10 cases of Red Bull. Just like
It was
Red
like
Bull.
4.
No, he had stuff on the bottom too.
Oh, really? I didn't notice
The
that.
bottom thing is like filled. It was like over the top of the
He
cart.
took all the Red Bull
and then
and all the mayo.
I think there's 7 big jars of mayo.
Like, why? What is he doing?
He's like, I'm clogging my arteries and I'm going down pumped. He's
Yeah.
drinking down Red Bull and spoonfuls of mayo.
Yeah. Ew. Handfuls of mayo.
Yeah, just.
Scooping it out of the jar and eating
Or maybe
it.
he's like one of those weird guys that just like goes home and just rubs it all over his body and plays a little game called Slippery Snakes.
What?
Slippery, like, family event. Slippery Snakes. They rub.
So weird. Is that what you did?
Like, this
Oh,
might be
God.
weird. I live with this family, and we worked at McDonald's. And one time in the morning, I don't know how this happened. She like Jolene, she squirted me with baby oil,
What?
and like
Why?
baby oil is getting all over the house. She squirted me, and then I find baby powder, so I'm hitting her with baby powder, and then I get a hold of the baby. The baby oil, I'm squirting her with the baby oil, and so it's like comes to this like weird mixture all over our bodies, and we're like, oh crap, we have to work in a half hour. So I just like wash it off quick. But she has long hair; it's in her hair, and she comes to work, and it's just like her hair is so shiny, like there's no coming back. Oh, I don't know.
I don't get why she even started that.
I don't know. It was a fun house.
Yeah, it was a fun house.
It was awesome.
Like a weird house.
It was awesome. Like that family saved me. Well, we're gonna be talking about characters this time, and like that's a definite transition to one of the characters in the story. But I don't know.
Jeez.
My characters are like just throughout my life. Like I just meet weird people, or like people that I just think about like every day or every week or so, and just thinking these people are amazing. But my earliest memory of like where I'm like, this person, he's a big part of me, and even people that don't know this guy, like they still do his lines, like what he says.
Mm-hmm.
I always called him Old Man Winter. Like I'd be like I call him Old Man Winter because I'd always see him like shoveling his driveway and like snow blowing his driveway. Even when there's like no snow, I swear he just like grabbed his blow dryer. What is it? Snow blower.
Oh,
Was I saying
Oops.
blow dryer the whole time?
No.
Snow blower. Like I swear, there's no snow. He's just like going through like people's driveways, and like I'm like, what is he doing? He's just shoveling nothing like all winter, and I'm like, this guy's Old Man Winter.
But there's no snow, and he would still do it.
Well, like there would be snow sometimes, but then I just see him like, because it was like a handle and it like make a move. I think he just enjoyed it, or maybe like
That was his exercise, maybe.
his exercise. Yeah, he just like be going like 10 kilometers an hour on this thing, just I would just stare at him for like 10 minutes. What is he doing? But anyways, we'd I have a basketball net in my yard, and like there's a fence between our yards, and like so the basketball would jump over into his garden, and he'd like, his voice is so amazing. I put my basketball in his garden after a while just so I could hear him say the line, Tyler, why is your basketball in my garden? And I would just like, inside I would just lose it. I'm like, this is the best. I'd put, like, after a while, I'd just put my basketball in his garden. He's like, Tyler, your basketball is in my garden.
Are you exaggerating how he talks?
No, that's how he does. Tyler. I don't even know.
Oh my gosh.
And like, this guy, he's a really nice guy, but like he was so skinny. And I just, maybe I'm over exaggerating this, but like this is what I'm picturing. He would always have his shirt off, and like his skin would like, from his like top half would be folded down like 4 inches.
What?
I don't know, just like everywhere. But he was like super skinny and like a healthy dude. I'd always like, he would have the best strawberries, and I'd like go and like peek through the garden, like grab a strawberry, and they're so good.
Yeah, fresh strawberries.
Just like all the strawberries near our fence would just be all gone. All the strawberries, so good. Old Man Winter.
Is he still around?
I think so. He lives next door to my mom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's listening.
he's a good guy.
Oh gosh.
But like that's from Wawa. Another character from Wawa is this lady named Tina, who's like a server at Embassy.
Embassy restaurant.
Embassy, and like like me and a couple of my friends, we'd be getting coffees, and just a coffee each. Me, T-Brew, and Jamie, 1 coffee each, and like maybe a piece of pie. And she'd go off on like these prices. It's like 1 coffee, 2 coffee, 4 coffee, 5 coffee, like fries, and it was like 3 coffees and a pie came out to like $40. And T-Brew just like thought it was funny. He just like pays it. It's like, oh, that's awesome. Just,
what?
I don't even know. We'd always.
Do you not have the menu in front of you showing the prices?
Well, like, but you wouldn't spend $40 on like 3 coffees.
I know, but you could question her and be like, "Hey."
I don't think. I think he just thought it was so funny. Where he's like, "I'll pay it."
Oh my gosh.
Like, but she would always do stuff like that. Or this one time, she was like, it was in the morning, and I was like super tired. I'm in the morning, and she's like, "Okay." She's going through like some other people, like with what they want and stuff, and she comes up to me and. Like, I think I ordered the special or something like that.
What was the special? Like
fries or poutine and a hamburger or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And it comes with like a soup or juice. But she said it like, do you want the super juice? I'm like, super juice? I'm like, super juice actually sounds amazing, Tina. I want the super juice. Yeah, we sold it. It's like, no, super juice. I'm like, yes. I want the super juice. I'm like, what is it? Like, don't even tell me. Just surprise me. Bring it out. It's like, no, super juice. I'm like, yes, Tina.
That's what I want.
I want that.
I want the super juice.
Like, and then, like, Jamie and, like, T-Brew and whoever is there, like, they all know what she's saying. And I'm clearly...
Not getting it.
Not getting it. It's like, no, soup or juice. I'm like, Jeez, Tina. Like, you guys should make super juice.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder what it would be like.
You remember that cartoon Gummy Bears? Gummy bears jumping here and there and everywhere, and they would drink this juice and they'd make...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I guess if you're a little older, you might know about that. But, like, that's what it reminded me of. And I was so pumped. And but I was ready for the super
awesome.
juice. Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Tina.
Shout out to Tina.
And then, like, another character in Wawa. Old Man Smiley. This older guy.
Is that the same as Old Man Summer or no?
No.
Oh,
no.
God.
Old Man Summer. That like I'm just going from beginning to end. Like this is
see.
Wawa. And then
Okay. Your timeline.
My timeline.
Okay, gotcha.
So the Old Man Smiley. It would be like no matter the weather, pouring rain, like -40 or whatever. I always saw him carrying like this little guy, just smiling, no matter what, and just carrying this what is it called? Like a trailer of metal.
A trailer? What do you mean?
Like a trailer, you know, like that hitches back.
Oh, okay,
onto a
okay.
truck.
Yes, gotcha.
Just full of metal, and like there's probably like 700 pounds of metal on this thing, and he'd just like be pulling it through the town. I don't know, like he would always do like metal projects. I think he had this unique house in Wawa made out of like weird metals, and I think he did the benches too or something like that.
That's cool.
But he was just like smiling so hard and just working. He was probably like the most hardest worker ever.
Wow.
But he's like, I picture him this like 5'1" dude, just like lugging this through town, like up hills, down the little hills. I'm like, how is he doing this?
Wow.
It's like he's ready.
And he was just always smiley.
Just smiling so hard.
Aw, that's nice.
You would have loved him. He was like maybe 60 to 70 and just smiling no matter what. I've never seen him frown my whole life.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I like people like that.
You would. Well, your dad's sort of like that.
Yeah, my dad's definitely like that.
Smiling hard.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, just smiling hard.
He's always looking at the positive, which is nice.
Yeah. He just wants to get these benches done or whatever. Just pulling the stuff. But,
oh my gosh.
and then I moved to St. Catharines, and I found the cheapest place I could find. I think it was like $225 of living in this frat house or whatever.
That's a school story you want to tell, no?
No. Like,
okay, that's
it transitions, yeah.
Okay.
No, you're thinking of the Toronto thing.
Oh yeah. This is different.
Catharines.
Okay, yeah.
So I live at this place, and like these guys, the guys I live with, they're bringing girls home, and they want to leave it. They always tell me like, okay, let the girl leave. Like, we want them out in the morning. I'm like, you guys are such dirtbags. So the girl would leave the room, and I'd jump on it, like, hey, do you guys want to stay for breakfast? So there'd be two different guys and two different girls. They would always like almost different every week. Some girls the same. Mm-hmm. But I'd offer them like breakfast and stuff. I'd be making eggs and hash browns, and like I could see them peeking out of the room.
And the guys, yeah.
Yeah, they would stay till 12 sometimes. It would be a Saturday. And then I'm like, Sean, what are you doing? Come out here. He's like, man. Like, the girls would leave finally. He's like, dude, stop making these girls breakfast in the morning. We want them to go. Because they were like bar hoppers and just like hook up with like random girls.
Yeah.
But like this place was so crap and dirty and like disgusting. This guy comes to the door. And like he's like, hey, do you know somebody that wants to move into a house? I'm like, yeah, I know a person that wants to move into a house. How much is this? It's like $300 a month. I'm like, yep. It's like, let's go. Like I'm ready. He's like, oh, I'm just one person. I'm like, yeah, I'm one person. Let's move to this house. So like like within that day, I have all my stuff packed and ready to leave, and I find out the house is like less than a block away. So like it's weird like seeing like my old roommates on the road, like, hey man, did you live with us? I'm like, yeah, obviously I live with you guys. It's like, oh, like no one's living there anymore. I'm like, yeah, for the last month I haven't lived there. Like, she's like, yo, you should have said something. I'm like, nah. No. Didn't want to. That place was so crap.
Didn't you pay like already first and last?
No.
Oh.
I just paid first month's rent, and then I canceled my checks.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Just because, like, I did. Whatever. Don't care. But this guy, so, like, he seemed like a nice old man. I got the whole basement. And so I'm living there. Everything's good. He's like, he even told me, like, I always wanted a cat. And he's like, yeah, you could get a cat. I'm like, oh, perfect. So I just a little side story getting this cat, Mini Muska. I have a little tattoo of him. You should put it on the Instagram. Mm-hmm. But like, we go to what's that place, PetSmart, and then I see this little girl playing with this, like, the fluffiest white cat I've ever seen.
How old was he at the time?
The kitten?
Yeah.
Just a kitten.
Okay, but like, how many weeks do you remember?
I don't know. Like,
okay.
it was like maybe 6
gosh.
weeks or whatever they're allowed to be in the pet store.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like, I see this cat and has, like, you can notice like a blue eye and a green eye.
Mm-hmm. He's a pretty cat.
And this girl's like, Mom, I want this one. She looks back, her mom's not around. So she has to put the cat down. And as soon as she puts the cat down, I pick up the cat and I tell this lady, like, I want this cat right now.
That's so mean.
Wanted the cat. It was the best cat in the world.
That poor girl.
Best cat I've ever had.
Oh my God.
But anyways, I signed the papers, and then on the way out, I have him in this little box with holes and this little kit. And then I see the little girl, like, looking around with her mom, like, looking for this cat.
Oh, that's so mean.
But I got the cat I wanted.
Okay.
She didn't. She probably chose a different cat.
Yeah, probably. But he lasted for like 18 years.
Lasted.
17. Sorry. Like he lived a
No,
good life.
I would have said lasted too. I just wanted to make you feel weird.
That's mean.
In a good way, though. Making sure you're alive.
Oh my God.
But anyways, like, I bring this cat home, and this guy was like a little bit of a drunk, and like it's a kitten, so it started meowing. It's like meow, meow.
He was a very vocal cat.
A very vocal cat.
Like even till
yeah,
a few years ago.
Yeah. But so I'd get home, and he'd be like, Tyler, your cat is meowing. I'm like, yeah, it's a cat, it's a kitten. What are you talking about? It's like, you gotta tell him to stop meowing. I'm like, okay, Mini Muska, okay, stop meowing as much. Like, what do you do?
I don't know. I don't know how you would tell a little cat to stop.
Stop meowing. But like, like during when I'm not there, I just put him in the basement. And like, it's a huge basement anyways.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I had a little mini cat tree. It's like a $2 cat tree.
Oh, $2, jeez.
Well, probably not $2. You know what I mean? Just, it's small.
Can get it right.
But anyways, I remember I come home from work one time, and I'm ready. I go downstairs, and the whole place is full of furniture. Like, my bedroom is full of furniture. So I go upstairs. I'm like, man, where's my bedroom? He's like, oh, I moved you. I'm like, where did you move me? Like, because I haven't seen any of the other bedrooms out of the house. I wasn't allowed in there.
Okay.
And like, I was cooking my food downstairs and everything. So now I'm like, okay, like, apparently he got a new girlfriend, and he moved her downstairs, and they wanted, because the downstairs was a lot bigger.
And cooler, right? That's why?
Bigger and cooler.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, me and my girlfriend and the daughter are moving downstairs. So I'm like, okay, I guess so. And I go into the room, and it's like a nice room, a king-size bed, and like one of those doors, like glass doors that you open and you're out on the...
oh, like the balcony?
Like a ground balcony. What's that called?
Oh.
I know, you open it up, and there's a hot tub. I didn't even know there was a hot tub.
That's
and
cool.
It's like an amazing place.
Wow.
So I got to be there for a bit.
He gave all that up just for...
and this girl was so nuts.
Which
and
one? The girlfriend.
The girlfriend,
okay.
And the daughter was even crazier. She would I think she was like 14 or 15, and she would always she had like no friends.
How old were you at the time?
I think it was like 18 or 19.
Okay.
But she would always like, hey, let's play games. And like, she would always play with my cat. So I'm like, okay, we'll play like Sorry or Monopoly or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she'd always grab my cat and shove his whole head into her mouth. And you're like, ah, ah, ah. And like, you hear like a little cat like in her mouth. I'm like, take my cat's head out of your mouth, would you?
Who does that? Like, that is... That's so disgusting.
Like and then she's like... Because it was like hairy. She's like picking out the hair from my mouth. She's like... I can fit like the whole head of your cat in my mouth. I'm like... Yeah,
okay, she obviously was like trying to show you something.
Oh, but like why do that? I'm like,
that's disgusting.
I'm like,
She's so young too.
Could you not do that? And then like 5 minutes later,
she did it again.
And the cat's like struggling. You can see his paws moving, and then like takes it out, and she was eating like a slushy, like a blue slushy, and you can see a tint of like blue on my cat's head, and it's like sticky.
Ew.
And I'm like, you gotta stop doing that. I'm not gonna let you pet my cat anymore if you keep on putting my cat's head in your mouth.
That poor cat.
But anyways, like the place started getting weird. We had weird people over, and the guy was a drunk downstairs, and he would be like, they would get into like big yelling matches, and it was really uncomfortable. So that's when Jolene, the girl I was talking about earlier, I worked with her, and she's like, oh, we have a side place. I'm like, yeah, that's amazing. It's like I'm like, I can move tomorrow. I don't know why. I just like, I get it. I had enough, and I don't sign a lease, so I just like, I'm out.
Where do you find these places? Like, it's so weird. And you probably moved with just a garbage bag.
Yeah, I did. I made like maybe 5 garbage bags, and like I just put everything in a garbage bag and just go.
Wow. Garbage
bag and go. And then I got my sister or something like that to help me move, and it was just like 3 or 4 blocks away. And then, but this family that I moved in with, like, they're amazing. They just like, it was so fun living with them. Great people.
Cool.
But yeah.
Such a nomad.
Yeah, a lot of fun. And then like after that, I moved back to Wawa. That's where I got to see Tina again and Old Man Winter. I moved there for a bit longer, and then after that, like I moved here with you in Guelph.
To Guelph, yeah.
To Guelph, and I met some more characters. I worked at Lana. Oh, am I not allowed to say that? I worked at a factory in Guelph, if you know what that is.
That's better.
Starts with Lynn, but whatever.
Don't. Okay.
No one knows.
Okay, carry on. Sure.
But anyways, I worked at this factory. I met like a good friend of mine, Blair, which is like a character in himself.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just like the nicest guy, and like he's just like I don't even know. Well, we'd be playing games online, and like it'd be a gun game, like do, and I'm like, Blair, where are you, man? He's like, yep, right here. I'm like, what do you mean you're right here? He's like, right here. I've been dead. I'm dead. Like, you should have said something. I could have
been dead for 10 minutes.
Been dead for 10 minutes. I'm like, man, what are you doing? Yep. He's just like such a calm guy.
Yeah, super calm. Yeah. Just like always like one word answers, and like monotone too.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Okay.
That's it. Sometimes like we just break out into Blair interview mode because it's like the funniest. He's so just like, it's so funny. We're like, oh Blair, like heard you're having a new baby. Like that's exciting, eh?
Yeah. All right. Okay. She'll ask me like questions like that. We'll be randomly driving somewhere. I'll be just.
Where are you gonna see yourself in 5 years?
Right here. Right here. Yep.
Oh, Blair.
Yeah, Blair. He's the one who trained me at this factory. I didn't like him at the start. I'll be right.
Oh, does he know that?
Maybe.
Poor Blair.
So,
the heck?
At this factory, we have training. We had like a week training, and you put a part in, you press 2 buttons. You might like measure it. You put in another machine, press 2 buttons, and then you move on. And he trained me for a whole week, like 8-hour shifts, Monday to Friday, 40 hours training me to press 2 buttons. And I'm thinking, he's watching me every time. Like, sorry, I'm gurgly in the throat.
Oh my God, what's going on?
So I like at the start, I didn't really like him. And then like we started working together, and just we had like same things in common, and like we ended up being really good friends and stuff like that. But Blair is awesome. But at this factory, I worked with this lady. I call her Bird Lady because she sounds like a bird to me. You could smell her from like a half a factory away. like her cologne. She's Russian,
Her
obviously.
perfume, not cologne.
I think it was cologne, but whatever. But it was so strong where you're like, bird lady's here. And like this place smelled like coolant and like oil and like you could tell that she was around.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, bird lady's here. And like, what did I say? I'm like, oh, hey, what are you drinking there? And she's like, vodka. I'm like, vodka? No, radtar. I'm like, vodka? Radtar. I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. I'm like, that sounds like vodka to me. I'm like,
Blair was with you though.
yeah,
He
Blair,
understood.
Blair understood right away. He's like, dude, it's water. I'm like, oh, you're drinking water. Because I thought it was like tea or something like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe a mixture of like coolant and like her perfume smelled good.
Got to your brain.
Like, yeah, maybe it could like smell good one day. I'm like, oh, what are you drinking there? Like vodka, okay. Like I remember my last day, because I would always talk to her, and she like she grabbed my head, like I'm like, oh, I'm like, this is my last day and stuff. She's like, oh, like she always wanted me to meet her daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, when are you gonna meet my daughter? She's single. And I'm like, I'm not single, like I'm married. It's like, still, you should meet her anyways. You're a nice boy, she's a nice girl. And like half the times, I'm speaking clear, but like half the time it sound like that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm happily married, so. But like on my last day, she grabbed my head and gave me the biggest kiss on my forehead. Like, I'm like, but I wonder what. She probably still works there.
Probably.
Yeah, but like,
oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, she's a good lady. I don't know. And then like this is next. Like, we moved into these townhouses, and like this one lady, and we call her Zombie Lady, because she'll scare. She'll
so scary.
Yeah, like six. We have a dog, and we'll be walking at like 5 a.m, sometimes 6 a.m, so it's dark, and she has a voice that just comes out of nowhere, and you're just walking the dog, and you're half asleep, and she's like, "Hey!" I'm like,
that's like, literally how she sounds. Like no joke.
Yeah.
No joke.
Hey, what are you doing? And you're like, whoa, my God. Like, why you was sitting in the dark? She's just sitting in the dark.
But she's smoking.
She's smoking. Like,
such a smoker.
Yes, yeah. Smoking all day. Hey, but what are you doing? I'm like, I'm walking my dog. What are you doing? Yeah, you know, I'm just sitting here. I'm like, okay. Like the way she talks to me, I just,
oh my gosh.
Like the other day, she's like, hey. I'm like, hey, I got a dog. I'm like, cool, what kind of dog? Day. I'm like, okay. I don't know what kind of dog to this day. I thought she said terrier. I'm like, oh, a terrier? It's like, no, labradoodle, whatever. I don't even know what she's talking about. Like, I see the dog in the window. He's like, just barking. It's like, he's hyper. I'm like, yeah, it's a puppy, right? Yeah. I'm like, and then like we're talking back and forth, and out of nowhere, in mid conversation, she turned her head and walked in the house, and I was just standing in front of her house, just like, all right. I thought she was gonna come back out and show me the dog, so I waited for 30 seconds, and then it's like her and her husband are looking at me out of the window. I'm just standing there in the front of her house.
What the heck? This is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
She is a little bit like scary though. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, just you could hear her coughing at like 4 a.m. Like,
oh yeah, it's bad.
And you're like, oh my God, what is out there?
It like actually sounds like she has like a breathing problem.
Oh, she's so frightening. And sometimes she wears like in the summertime like this,
oh my God,
this pink dress with pigtails. And
but she's like 40, like probably, right?
She looks 45. She sounds like she's 90. I bet she's like 25.
She's 5.
You never know. Like, but like mine's be like one of those horror movies, like where they get turned into a zombie, but she's wearing like a pink like outfit still, and you're like, hey, like, oh God.
Oh
That hurts my throat. Doing that.
Yeah, stop doing that.
But this lady.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all the like characters.
Well, for now,
for now, there's probably a lot more.
Yeah, there's a few more we just and we'll talk about later. But so we're gonna try a new thing that came up with, because there are some things that I want to talk about as well that are not really stories per se that have happened to me in my past, but more so things that really annoy the crap out of me. And for people who know me, that is a lot of things. So
Yep.
so I have this new segment that I'm gonna put on this podcast that's going to have its own music intro, and then what I'd like to do is hopefully at the end of the segment, go online. I'm gonna post the same questions, same conversation that we were having on this podcast, and hopefully get some interaction from it and get some discussion going on social media. So the segment is called Let's Get 0 to 100 with Lana real quick. So basically, what I'm going to talk about today that drives me nuts is people on their phones. Like, okay, I don't get it, but like, why do people have to be on their phones while they're walking? You know, like head down on their phones, scrolling, texting. Like, it's like they cannot wait 2 seconds to get to where they need to go and then look at your phones like normal people.
Yeah,
you know?
they like walk into traffic and crap and bump into.
It's so frustrating. They're not looking at where they're going.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, honestly, at this point, I'm so super frustrated with it, because I will walk into people like on purpose if they have phones while they're not looking, paying attention, because I just want your phones to fly off and like get out of your hands, because it's super annoying.
Yeah. At the mall, like I think it was last year, this girl was on the phone. She must have been 100 pounds, and I'm like walking straight, but there's like I can't go to the right, I can't go to the left because there's people beside me, and she hit me so hard. It's like, I think I like knocked the wind out of her because she ran into me on her phone, and then she looked mad at me. I'm like, I like, what do you do?
Yeah, well, like pay attention, you know, like just like walk properly. You don't have to look at your phone. Why? Or just like stop. You know, like don't walk. Just stop where you are. Go on your phone. Do what you gotta do, and then continue. Continue with your life, with your sad life.
Yeah, people are so connected.
Like
to their
it's
phones.
too much. You know,
crazy.
like it's. I'm so glad that there's that screen time analysis on your phones now, so you can actually gauge and see how much you're spending time on your phone or other devices, and it's crazy.
Like everybody has this average time, right?
Well, I don't know if like Android users have it, but I know iPhone users do. So
yeah, I think I was off 1 week, and I looked at that average time, and I'm like, whew.
Yeah, it's scary.
But like I've brought it down a lot.
Yeah, same here.
But it makes you think, like, holy crap.
Yeah, it's just, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I like, for me, like, I like to you know, go on your phone when for reasonable things, and then if you're checking the news or whatever it is, like obviously people's whole lives are on their phones now. You can do everything on your phone. You can pay with your phone. You can do everything on your phones now. But
do this stuff, but like maybe not when you're driving. Or
yeah,
like when
don't do that for sure.
You're on a busy street. Maybe just like I've seen people walk across on like through a red light and not noticing.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're thinking, like you're driving. You're like, lucky thing I stopped.
Yeah, like I think we paid attention like properly. You know,
that's happened like a couple times.
But the thing is, like the drivers would be at fault anyways. So it's so stupid. I don't know.
Like people with their phones have their cats now. They have like 9 lives, so they just don't care. Maybe. Like, I have 4 more, so
it's fine.
Just gonna walk with my head down.
I don't know. Just like people, just be smart. You know, like don't be like that. Like
just wait or like pull off to the side of the road if you need to like text somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But on like the other thing that it makes me so mad, like my biggest pet peeve, one of my biggest pet peeves, and I have a lot of them, but my biggest one for phones is when people take them into meetings and they're on their phones while you're in the meeting. I don't get it. Like, what's the point of having a meeting if everyone's going to be on their phones? That's super disrespectful.
Yeah, so you put all this work in and like they're just on their phones and not even paying attention. It's
Well,
just
some of them are like, well, I'm paying attention. But not really. Like, you're only paying attention when it's your part of it. But that's so, I don't know. That's just so backwards. No, it's not professional at all.
Yeah. It's
just
easy to
stop.
Miscommunicate what's going on with your team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just pay attention for like half an hour.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know, like if you're invited to the meeting for a reason. Get off your effing phone and pay attention.
Yeah.
Don't bring it to the meeting. Keep it like wherever your stupid office is or wherever you're sitting. My gosh.
It'd be funny to look at what they're seeing.
They're just on like Instagram and stuff, or like
puppy videos or something.
Nothing. It's just stupid. Or texting. Like oh my gosh. Like just.
Yeah. So if you're walking and busy with like a lot of people, just put your phone down for a bit. You know what I mean? Or just like stand off to the side just for a bit, like. Text somebody and then
well when
continue.
you're walking, like okay, use common sense. Just look up while you're walking. What like I've seen videos of people like fails while they're on their phones, and they in the malls there's like that stupid fountain in the middle, and they just fall right in. I'm like videos. Good, you deserve that.
I think last year I watched like a 10-minute compilation of people like falling into the like rivers or like I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, they're not, like, yeah, they're just minor hurt, but...
Minor hurt?
Okay, whatever, you know what I mean. Like
minor hurt?
No, they're just... they're not hurt that bad. Okay, there we go. It just
sounds like a job. Like, what do you do? Minor hurt. Like,
what?
Is it like rock? Like you're a minor that mine's hurt? Well, okay.
Okay, that went way too off. Anyways.
All right. Sorry.
You're not helping with this segment. You're making it
like
worse.
Things come to my mind and I just... You started with minor hurt.
Okay, anyways, let's just move on from that. So yeah. For those who are on their phones in meetings, stop it. Unless, like, okay, bring it in case there's an emergency.
Yeah.
You know? But while people are talking and there's a meeting there for the majority, meetings are done for a purpose. However, I've been in many meetings where it could have been an email, as many of you people could agree to who have worked in offices before. But just don't bring your phones. Like, it's super unprofessional and rude. It is rude.
Yeah, put it on vibrate and like look at it for a second. Or,
well, yeah,
you know what I mean?
In my like experience, they're on vibrate. However, like, it's just rude.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm like trying to talk to the whole team or the whole
kind of throws it off too. If you're talking, you see somebody on your phone.
And I'm thinking, like, are you paying attention or no? Like, I don't know. I don't want to repeat myself.
You know what you should do? You should bring a little water gun, and when they're on the phone, just like squirt them.
That would be a great idea.
Put the water gun away so they like get squirted.
They're just like, oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, so if anyone has any of the stories that they'd like to share or opinions about this, I'm gonna post it on social media after this. And then just I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what your stories about people on their phones.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, people are.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I think that was what we want to talk about today.
Yeah, a little bit of sidetracked on a couple things, but
that's your fault.
Yeah, that's just how I am. You know me.
It's all good.
But I hope you like the new installment, the new segment. Segment, man.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You do that like when I mess up, your eyes like you look like you just smoked a joint and you're just like, hey man, it's segment. You look super high and cool. Like I think you look super cool when you do that. But I love it. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, I guess that's this episode.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
All right. Well, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Please stay safe. Wash your hands, sanitize. Don't kiss people in public.
Stay corona free.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys in a week or two.
Probably a week, hopefully.
And share, like, follow us on social media, and yeah. Awesome. All right, bye.
Bye.